Hey, what's going on, guys? Super Ghost here, and today we're gonna go over these patch notes. All right, we're gonna take a quick, clean, and concise patch notes. All right. So first off, we got blood web improvements. You can now purchase the entire blood web, and it will focus perks. You can buy a chain of the blood web, but they've also added press to buy. It's good, so you don't have to hold it; you just press the button once. Great visual terror radius, amazing. Now you can see the terror radius as well as hear it. This would be great for people who are deaf or hard of hearing now playing DBD. I don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing it. And if you guys are doing it, you're amazing. Congratulations. This is what it's going to look like if you have fuck, man. Have the colorblind settings on, which is great. Now, the really important parts, the good and bad and ugly of these patch notes, okay? Bloodhaven is getting remade. Basically, they're going to put the main building in the middle, and they're also going to clean up the dead zones and safe areas, basically. So I'll just read it to you real quick. Blood Lodge can be a bit of a mixed bag depending on how the map generates. There can also be plenty of safe pallets near the center or very few, creating either a very safe area or a dead zone. This area also have very few lines of sight blockers that can make it difficult for stealthy killers to sneak up on survivors. Around the edge of the map, on the other hand, features like several maze tiles, high walls, and pallets or a window. Clever survivors can combine these tiles to create stronger loops, making it difficult to catch. So basically, to remedy this, they're going to put the main building in the middle and then also separate some of the safe loops and break up some line of sight. So stealthy killers can sneak up on survivors. Great. Now, for Gas Haven, this is even easier. They're putting the main building in the middle. Great. And they're also, because they're putting the main building in the middle, they know this building is actually really strong when it comes to loot, because a pallet can spawn here, inside the convenience store, and inside the garage. And 2 windows that can spawn here, because if this window spawns on the outside and the front, this door is closed. So, like I said, pretty strong. So they know they're going to do that. So to remedy that they know they're going to put it in the middle, they said they're going to rework some of the loops, basically. Which is weird, because now that I think about it, I didn't see this first time I recorded this. There's a pallet here. That pallet's always here. That car is almost never there in front of that garage. It's usually like out here somewhere. So that's new. Didn't see it the first time. Okay. They're also like splitting up that big car loop in the middle of the area map. Sometimes the one that spawns over here and the one that spawns over here on the right in front of the main building. They said they're going to split it up, add some pallets there, because it's not fair to killers that are chasing survivors to have a head start because you can't catch them. It takes too long. So people just end up leaving them. Now, for the meat of this patch notes, healing is overall getting nerfed. Overall healing is being lowered down to, well, not lowered, nerfed. So where the healing will now take 24 seconds base kit by default. This is a dumb change, in my opinion. This is a really stupid change. This should not be a thing. We were asking, they heard us saying we need to nerf healing, but didn't hear us say we need to nerf self-healing. Now, healing taking 24 seconds is stupid by default. Yes, the problem that made healing a good idea if you were healing somebody else, because that's 16 seconds that 2 survivors aren't doing anything. That's basically 32 seconds of non-gen progression. Now, 24 seconds to heal somebody, that is 48 seconds. That is basically more than half a gen. A gen takes 90 seconds to complete now, instead of 80. So that's 48 seconds of people not doing gens. Now, if they left it at 16, it would have been 32, but now it's 24. So I think that's dumb. They should leave it at 16 for 2 people. Because healing somebody else should be shorter than healing yourself. Because you have somebody else doing the work. It should be shorter, not longer. So they need to lower that back down to 16 seconds. PTB is out now, and there's a bug currently. I hope it's a bug. I'm praying it's a bug. I'm manifesting that it is a bug, because they did this, recovery now takes ages. So if you're on the ground and you're trying to recover so your teammate can come grab you mid-chase, it takes ages to recover now. So I hope they fix that, and I hope it's a bug. And I hope they just revert all these changes, to be honest with you. Okay, so they increased the medkit's healing speed for healing others, basically. And you can't, the green one does not make you heal faster, and then the purple one just makes you heal faster, and makes you heal a little bit faster. In my opinion, I think they should keep these the same to promote people to use medkits in altruistic ways. Like, promote people to use the medkits in healing others, not healing yourself. Because if they have a good way to heal fast, then people will use it. But because medkits have been so strong and been so strong for so long for using them for yourself, people aren't going to do it. So I don't know. Maybe if they make this change, people will make it so people will start to make people will start to heal others. They also changed a bunch of medkit add-ons, so that's great. So here comes the ugly. Overzealous got a buff and now works when you're blessing a totem. Gearhead now works if it's a good skill check, not a great skill check. Pain Resonance. This perk is dead. No one's going to use it anymore. It's going to be just like Ruin, even though I have been running into people using Ruin lately. They'll say, so Pain Resonance now, you start with 4 tokens, and for every time you hook a survivor for the first time, you regress the gens by 50%. It's the same thing, but it only works once per survivor and for 4 times, basically. So like I said, once per survivor. I think this is dumb. I think they should at least, if they're going to do this, they should at least add a way to get tokens back. Because why would I want a perk that deactivates after like the 2nd gen? It's dumb. Unless you're combining this with another another Scourge Hook perk, so who knows. But anywho, I think this perk is kind of dumb. It's dead now. I don't think anyone's going to use it. Dead Hard. Another change to Dead Hard that no one asked for. Well, the people that asked for it are the people that can't wait to hit people. Dead Hard now takes, for you to be able to even use Dead Hard, you have to get a safe unhook. It's going to be just like Deliverance now. So you can't use it until you unhook somebody. So killers in the early game that are chasing somebody who hasn't been hooked yet, they know nobody has Dead Hard. So they don't got to wait it out no more. They're just going to swing. So killers, because you guys know that I play killer as well. I play Huntress and Artist. I don't want to hear any of you complain when Sprint Burst starts to come out. Because y'all are complaining that Dead Hard is too OP, but Sprint Burst is going to be everywhere. So I hope you enjoy chasing survivors forever in a day because you know they're going to get guaranteed distance on you. And those survivors that are smart and place themselves smartly in between strong loops so they can Sprint Burst to that loop, good luck. I don't want to hear any of you complaining about it. That is on you. You caused this. Because Dead Hard, at least people would have fun. Because if you had Dead Hard, there was a 50-50 chance that perk that they would either do it too early, do it too late, or you would bait it. So there was a 50-50 chance that it would not work. Now you have a 100% chance that somebody who's using Sprint Burst is going to get someone strong. So I hope you're happy with that. I think this change is stupid. I think they should leave it the same. People who are complaining about Dead Hard are people who don't know how to wait it out. Granted, yes, you get those freaking amazing players that know how to make you wait and pay for it. But how often are you going against those survivors that genuinely know how to use Dead Hard and are using it to its full potential? You aren't playing in tournaments. So don't say this is like every game. It's not. Don't lie to yourself. Anywho, we keep going. Call of Brian got nerfed as well, so now regresses at 125% instead of 200. Same thing with Overcharge, but instead of 200, it's 130. But my biggest situation is, wasn't the main reason everybody was running Call of Brian Overcharge, Nowhere to Hide, because they stacked? No, Call of Brian Overcharge Eruption was because they all stacked on top of each other. If you kicked one gen, you put 3 perks on it. So now, because instead of avoiding 400% regression speed because of Call of Brian Overcharge, it is now 255 regression speed when you kick both of these gens. Plus an extra skill check if the survivor missed, so it would be like basically or an extra 5% if they miss a skill check. I think this is cool and all, but the biggest issue between these two is because if I'm remembering correctly, these perks stack. So unless they fix them stacking, I don't think this is really going to change anything. I think people are still going to run them together. So we'll see. Circle of Healing. This is the dumb change, but I'm going to read it first. Circle of Healing no longer allows survivors to heal without a medkit. Instead, it provides a 50% healing speed bonus to healing others. This bonus will not apply if you're healing with a medkit. Additionally, the orbs of injured survivors within the boon's range will be revealed to all the survivors. Now, okay, so my change for this perk. I'm going to make a video about this later about changes I would make to DBD to make it more fun. That's me personally, though. They should make this perk a token perk. Make it so it's spawning between 2. You start the match between 2 and 4 tokens. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the dog in the background. I apologize. It's my neighbors. You start with between 2 and 4 tokens, and you can make it so you earn a token between saving 2 survivors or 1 survivor. So if you unhook 2 or 1 survivors, I think 2 is probably the better one because 1 might be too strong. Make it so you don't have to unhook 2 survivors to get 1 token, and that 1 token counts for 1 self-heal. This will promote a really fun dynamic between the killer and the survivors because both survivors, not really killers, but survivors. And I know it's killer and survivors because the killers are getting hooks, so they're getting progress. What I'm saying is the survivor would have to understand that, okay, I have to get these saves so my team can get healing done. Because once those tokens are gone, you should not be able to heal from it. But the 50% healing bonus to others should still be there. They can keep all of this. They can keep the healing bonus and the aura, keep all that there. But if you go to the totem and you're by yourself, then you can heal, or you can wait for somebody to get there and heal you so you can save a token. Or overall, they can make it so you don't even need to. You have 4 tokens and there's no way to get them back. They can do that too. That would slow it down as well. They can even make it if you're healing inside the circle of healing totem, make it so it is 24 seconds. That could be fine too. Who knows? Make it longer. That'd be cool. So that's what I would change circle of healing. Killer updates. Hillbilly got a quote-unquote buff to where you don't overheat as much, but they nerfed the only add-ons that people have been using, Doom Engravings and Death Engravings. They nerfed them, which is dumb. I guarantee they saw the people that are playing Ability 9 times out of 10 they were using these add-ons and nerfed them because they were being used more often than the others. But I'm pretty sure everyone is only using those add-ons because he only has 3 good add-ons and there were 2 of them. He has Doom Engravings, Death Engravings, and Low Pro Change. All those other add-ons are trash. They literally gutted this man when they reworked him, so no one plays them anymore. Like those 10 players that still play Billy are really gonna be upset. Pig got a quote-unquote buff to her crouch speed, movement speed add-ons. So I guess this is good for people that play Pig. I don't think most pigs are running or walking around the entire map crouched, so I guess I'm good. Oni, they buffed 2 add-ons that people were not using on purpose, and they said, oh yeah, these add-ons aren't getting used as much, we're gonna buff them. Who in their right mind is playing Oni and willingly trying to walk around while absorbing blood? Yes, you could all you gotta do is absorb the blood, let go. Absorb more blood, let go. Well, absorb more blood, block forward, and then let go. These small increments in movement speed are useless. What am I gonna do with an extra 1.1 of a meter? That's not gonna be that big a deal. So this is a dumb add-on change. They buffed this add-on and no one's still going to use it. Nightmare, they made it so they increased the duration of the blind and status effect for each add-on, so the unicorn and sleep block. Executioner, they buffed his Scarlet Egg add-on that increases the killer instinct. No one's going to use this because there's once again, just like Billy, his only good add-ons are range add-ons for his power. Once again, buffing add-ons that nobody cares about. Clown, we're going to read this. Red-haired pinky finger add-on has been incredibly powerful, allowing the clown to instantly down a survivor after hitting them directly with a bottle. We previously toned this add-on down by reducing the maximum bottles the clown can hold, but it seems that like a downside was not enough to bring it in line with the other ultra rares. So, reduce the maximum held bottles by 3, was 2. So now he can only hold 2 bottles. Okay, so Wraith, they made it so you can't, the killer interactions with flashlights besides blinding them to get flashlight saves are gone. Wraith, he needed this. Because this man was, oh my God, it's so bad. If you were fighting a Wraith, if you were placing a Wraith and you had a flashbang, he was going to have a terrible time. So that's fine. Wraith is cool with this. Nurse, they buffed her. She got buffed. Even after you people considering the rework that she got, her add-ons reworked, she still got buffed. People can think that's a buff too. But anyway, they basically said similar to Wraith, the nurse could also be burned while blinking. This didn't come up very often since it's very risky and difficult to pull off, but it's still being removed. They literally said it themselves. They know it's difficult and they know it's risky. But my situation is, why are you not rewarding the player for having this information with, like, reward them? They're doing this risky and difficult maneuver. Why aren't they being rewarded for it? See what I'm saying? Anywho, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Artists can shine the flashlight at the crows to blow them away. This doesn't really happen often because most artists are putting them out of sight, so they can't. So A, that can happen, and B, they don't know where the crows are coming from, so they can dodge them. For Hag, this is a pretty big change for her. You can't use flashlights to get rid of her traps anymore, but you can walk up to them crouched. I'm assuming crouched, and basically swipe them away and then go away. So, like I said, overall, these changes are good. The Hag change, I don't really play Hag. I asked my girl who is a Hag player, and she says this is a nerf. I'm assuming most people say it's a buff. Well, not a buff, but like it's a good change. But I don't see it because I don't play Hag, so I'm gonna leave my hat out of this battle. So overall, like I said, this patch notes is the good, bad, and the ugly. Some changes in here are great, like the freaking Call of Bright and Overcharge change. Circular healing, kinda dumb. Overzealous, good change. You get it for blessing a totem now. Gearhead, good change. They made it so it's a good skill check instead of great skill check for order to be revealed. Good. Dead hard is dumb. Pain resonance, dumb. Circular healing, people are gonna be mad. I mean, granted, yes. The problem with nerfing circular healing, and I heard Ox say this, and it really is true, that if you nerf circular healing, you're nerfing boon totems. Because how often do you guys see people running a boon totem that's not circular healing? And if they're running a boon totem, they're running another perk like Shadow Step or the Unbreakable one, or the one that makes you run faster from Yoichi. They're usually running that with circular healing because they know circular healing is good, so why not run something else with it? If circular healing is trash, no one's going to run those other boon perks. So that's a nerf. This is a nerf to boon perks across the board, even though it's just circular healing, because people don't run boon perks without circular healing. Because there's really no reason to. So, like I said, this is a good, bad, and ugly. I'm glad they did some great things to these match changes. I can't wait to play them. I wish they understood that most people don't care about these characters, that the add-ons that they're buffing for a reason. Buff the other add-ons, don't buff add-ons that nobody's using. Anywho, I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know what you guys think about these patch notes down below in the comments. I'm trying to be a little bit more faster when it comes to these patch notes reading, so I don't want these videos to be longer than 25, 30 minutes because I know people won't watch them. If you guys like those type of videos, I will gladly link this patch note readout down below in the description if you guys want to read it yourself and figure out anything that I missed out on. If I missed out on anything, I'm sorry. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.